Oh my god, YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Drika B, and I'm back with another video. Make sure y'all like this video, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Today I'm back with another story time. And this is me, I'm back with another story time. So today's video is going to be story time. Let me tell y'all a little story when I was in college at the Tech over there in Americus, Georgia. Alright, so I don't know where my water is. But yeah, story time. Alright, so a lot of people be like, they don't really be want to go to like tech schools or whatever. Well, hell, first of all, I didn't know that it was possible for a tech school to have a fucking campus. I did not know that. I was from Fort Valley and I had to go to South Georgia Tech. I had no idea that a tech school, especially one in Americas, would have a campus. I wasn't aware of that. I was like, man, this shit is not finna be lit. This shit finna be boring as fuck. Like, this is Americus, Georgia, and I'm staying on campus at a fucking tech school. But baby, I was wrong. I was wrong. Something kind of showed me. But anyway, this is story time when I jumped out of a window. So yeah, let's just get right into this video. This was roughly 2014, 2016. That's when I did my bid over there at the school or whatever. I'm not really sure what year this was. Yeah, like I would always like, throw little parties and stuff like that in my room or whatever. Like we would just alternate. It was like me and a couple friends. I'm really not gonna say their names. I'm just gonna say what their names start with. Like if I happen to mention somebody's name in the story. But yeah. All that day, the gang, it was like me, baby mama, Vivi, O, Montana, D, K, and Ty. But yeah, these are all these people's nicknames. I don't want to say nobody's name just in case the feds still looking for us. But yeah, like when we was at the Tech already, it was probably, I'm not even sure, this probably was during a weekday or whatever, but I guess none of us had classes. We probably did, because we was just that wild. Like, we'll turn up hard knowing that we had classes that next morning rather. But anyway, yeah, it was around about 8, 9 o'clock. Everybody done bathed up and took their bath, smelling nice, and we ready to turn up. So, yeah, we get to the room. Not to mention that it was like a little turn up, so motherfuckers is in there with a hot plate. We cooking, we got the good drinks, we got the weed, we got a mixture of all kinds of weed. We got gas, probably had some Zaza, we had some mid, we had a whole fucking salad. Anyway, but yeah, it was like a big mountain of weed at that on the table, just stacked about this high. Huge mountain. I don't understand why we were so doggish like that back then, because baby, once you're high, you are high. You're not gonna get no higher. I hope none of us is doing crack. I don't do crack. I don't think none of them are doing crack either. But anyway, so yeah, we in the room and we turned up. We probably done been in there about an hour. We got the good vibes going on. We normally do. Turn on some music or whatever, throw on the instrumental. And we rap sometimes. We be in there dancing, Hey, we used to love to do that or whatever. So, probably like an hour into the party, the little get together, Vivi is sitting on the bed because the way baby mama had her room set up, I don't know if anybody remember like how them dorms be or whatever. Y'all probably don't or whatever. But she's got like the foot of her bed like right there by her door, and Vivi always sits right there by the door. The rest of us is like on the other side of the room because we up and we dance, and Vivi don't too much be dancing. She just be there to watch, and stuff like that or whatever. She drinks, she smoke and stuff like that. So she's sitting on the door, and so we could get a so baby mama is her room. So she's like, hold on, how she do it? She like, who that? because when baby mama get drunk, the island girl comes out of her. She's from the islands or whatever. But when she get drunk, it comes out of her. She be whining and stuff like that. She was like, "Who that?" Sitting at the door. Oh, I said her name. I meant Vivi. Vivi is sitting at the door, and she kind of opens the door to peep or whatever. So when she opened the door and peep, she's like, so I'm like, what the hell going on? So I was getting nervous. We were like, who that is? Who that is? She was like, bro, all I saw was a police uniform. So we like, what? So at that point they knocking because they know we in there. They'll tell us, we know y'all in there. So everybody is like rushing like to get rid of stuff. Montana done put the liquor bottles up under the bed. I don't know, but somebody took the weed and they flushed it down the toilet. I'm gonna tell you how I know that part, because like really and truly, after she said that it was 12 at the door, that's when I jumped out the window, y'all. But I did see enough, like where Montana was hiding the liquor. Baby mama was trying to like spray the room down or whatever, because y'all, we didn't have no towel to the door. We wasn't smoking in no bathroom. Only thing we had was a window open. Like we just were out there thugging, and we hadn't got so used to like how it was. Like they weren't never catching us doing that thing. Like normally nobody even came to James Hall. Like they rarely came to James Hall because like I guess they just like these females, they not hitting it hard. Boy, we had to be one of the highest crew there at the tech at that time or whatever. But yeah, so when she was like 12 or whatever, I don't know where I was at, but all I know, I just got really nervous. I got hot and I started sweating, y'all. Like I started sweating. I'm just like, all of a sudden, like my life just flashed before my eyes. I just was like, man, I ain't never been in jail before. My people don't know I smoke reefer. I'm just like, I can't go to jail, bro. Like this isn't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. So I saw the window. I didn't even think to look and see how far down it was. But to me, every day, because I walk that route every day to come back to my dorm, the window doesn't look that far from the ground. So I was sadly mistaken. When I jumped out of that window, y'all, I scraped all of my knees, like, because I forgot there was, like, below baby mama's room, there's, like, some rocks that was there. I guess maybe it was some bushes there or whatever, but it was, like, some little jagged rocks. So I fell on my knees, y'all, on them rocks. I looked down at my knees, y'all, they were so bloody. I was like, oh, my God. But that did not stop me, and, I'm trying to see. I think somebody else jumped out behind me, but I don't know. I was only worried about self. I was only worried about Freddie at the time. So when I got up, I realized my knees were bleeding, but that didn't stop me. So I ran behind James Hall instead of like running the front way, like towards all the classes and stuff. I ran like the back way towards the auditorium, so I can go back to like the main center or whatever, like where the campus safety be at. I don't know why I was running to the people that were gonna put me away, or supposedly, or so I thought. I was running like towards that way. I was just gone. And then like while I was running, I saw like this person or whatever, so I slowed down or whatever because they called my name. They was like, Freddie, where you going or whatever. And so y'all, it was it was my little boo, aka my first or whatever. So yeah, I stopped for him. That I did. I stopped for him. I stopped for him. He was like, where you going? So I couldn't really get like into details. So I just was like, we was in there smoking, and campus safety came in there and like broke it up. I don't know what's going on. I said, because I ran. As soon as I found out it was them, I jumped out the window. So he was like, you jumped out the window? He was like, what? But I was sitting there thinking in my mind, like, every time he done seen me, I was running. I know they boy probably think to himself, every time I see her fat ass, she running or whatever. Like, y'all don't understand that, my little boo. I was embarrassed or whatever, and like, he was just laughing. He was just laughing. I had sweat all on my face. I'm just like, oh my God, he is never going to like me or whatever, but he did, though. Anyway, but yeah, so, we walked to the main, I don't know what they call it. I forgot, was it a Hicks Center? I'm not sure. I forgot what they call it over there. But yeah, we walked up there, and we just sat in like the game room and stuff like that. I don't even know what he was doing out there, honestly, but I know what I was doing. I was trying to escape. I wasn't going back to jail. I wasn't finna go back to jail over no meat, no fucking salad, no sir. So we walking up to the little main center or whatever, and we sit down in the little game room or whatever, just conversing. I'm trying to calm down and get my nerves right. The whole time I'm sitting up there and I'm just thinking about the gang. I'm just like, damn, I really peeled out on them. Like, I really left them. I was like, man, they probably not even gonna let me back in the squad after this. I was like, I betrayed them folks. Like, I should have stayed there and ate it up with them. You know, that's how I was thinking or whatever. Cause like back then when I was at the tech, we wasn't no gang, but we was like, all of us, it just, that was the crew or whatever. You know, if anybody got weed out the group, that's who we hit up everybody. If you wasn't in that little squad or whatever, then we really wasn't dealing with you or whatever. So I just sitting there thinking about, man, there's too much time for me to be at this school and I ain't got no friends, you know, and stuff like that. Cause, you know, I done bailed out on the homies and stuff. So finally the campus safety, he rolls back up like to the building or whatever, and he go into the control room. And so I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking. So at this time I'm like, I'm finna head back to James Hall. So that was it. I left my little boo. Or whatever. He probably was creeping on somebody else took her. What the hell you doing up in the middle of the night? It was like 1 o'clock in the morning when this shit happened or whatever. But yeah, anyway, I walked back to the dorm. And so I'm walking back real cautiously. I took the same route that I ran because I didn't want to go the front way, and then, you know, the cops be laying low on me, you know, cause I really felt like El Chapo. Like, I really felt like I had did something so terrible. So I didn't want to come like the front way, like how we always go. So I came the way that I ran, which was the back way. So, you know, I'm walking on just like, gotta make sure everybody all right. So I get back. The gang is out the door. Ain't nobody in cuffs. Ain't no police lights nowhere. They just chilling. So I'm like, what's up, y'all? They was like, bro, when I tell y'all, they clowned me. They clowned me for jumping out the window, y'all. I don't care. I couldn't go to jail for that, y'all. Like, I was an innocent girl. But I got to college and I started living and I started becoming wild. I started like being open up to different things in the world, like all kinds of drugs, like pills and just a lot of stuff that you experience when you go to college. Because like people be from all over, different backgrounds and stuff. You just get experienced to a lot of stuff. You know, you just get turned on to a lot of stuff. So I'm just sitting out there or whatever. I'm like, what's good, y'all? What's good? So they were like, bro, your ass went out the window. Hell no. You know, and then, you know, O was over there talking about some Frederica Hardeman. Bitch! Like, that was a little thing that they used to do at the school. So I'm just like, oh, man, I'm getting jonked on bad. Like, they falling out so bad. So I'm just like, y'all, what happened or whatever? They was like, bro, how about they wasn't even stunned the fact that we was in there smoking and drinking? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? So you trying to tell me I hopped out that window for nothing? Like that's what y'all telling me? I hopped out that window for nothing. Had me feeling like El Chapo for nothing. I'm running for nothing. I done embarrassed myself in front of my crush for nothing. They was like, yeah, they was asking, like, I don't forgot what they asked for, but y'all, I can guarantee you, they was not the least bit worried about the smoking and the drinking because they never cared. But the fact that they actually knocked on the door and was like, campus safety, that had never happened to us before. So I'm just thinking, oh no, we're all going down. We're going to jail. Like, you know, and stuff. So I did what I had to do, and I jumped out the window. I went on the run. Little Tay, I did the race or whatever. So they was just like, man, they was asking about something. They was like, but it wasn't even pertaining to, you know, whatever, because I was like, I'm not even sure which campus safety man was there, but it was one of them. We call him Akon. You ain't have to worry about Akon. Akon already knew what was going on. He ain't really like bother nobody. But they were like, it wasn't even Akon at the door. So I was like, they ain't asked nothing about no smoke, no net. They were like, they ain't asked nothing. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was so pissed off. They were laughing about it. I couldn't even laugh. All I did was sit on the porch and sat there and rub my knees. Like, that's all I could think about. That's all I was worried about or whatever. So they were like, y'all want to go back in, and continue to party or whatever, we could do it out here on the porch. But the thing is, we could not continue to party because when we went back on the inside, somebody had flushed the dope. They got rid of it. They put it in the toilet. Like, and so D was like, who the hell flushed the weed? So everybody just sitting there looking like, hell, nigga, we had to get rid of it. Like, we had to get rid of the evidence. Like, all of us thought we were going under or whatever, but we just ended up sitting on the porch that night laughing about everything. All I wanted at that point was a black and mild to calm my nerve. I didn't even want to smoke no more weed, y'all. Like, that broke me up. When I tell you for like a week straight, I didn't like turn up none that week. Not in nobody's room or nothing. Like, we went off campus, like, it had my nerves bad and stuff like that. But I eventually got back in the act because, like, they really didn't care. But I thought that night they were coming to get us. I thought they was coming to get us because I already, like, Stone already knew, like, we be having it crunk over there. Like, this man got a whole video of, like, us acting an ass like after we get drunk. I know he still got that video of me when I fell on my chest. I wish I could go to the control room and replay that video, but we all got drunk one night and a friend was throwing up, so I tried to run and go get a trash can, and I fell on the trash can and cracked it with my chest. It was horrible, y'all. But yeah, that was the ending of story time. I hope y'all liked it. If you did like this video, comment down below and hit that subscribe button, please. I'm out.